acclaimed group from South Africa, Mafikizolo. Guys, how you doing?
We're good, we're good, we're good.
Great, thank you.
Okay, your performance was electrifying tonight. Is this your first time in Abuja, Nigeria?
This is actually our second time, but it's been a while. I mean, I think we've been here about 4 or 5 years ago. So this is literally our second time.
Okay, how do you feel about being in Nigeria today?
It's always good. I mean, we've been to, Abuja, we've been to Lagos, we've been to Bayelsa. Um, we've been to Calabar.
Carnival, yes.
Exactly, we've been to so many places and we love it here. We had many collaborations from, artists from Nigeria. We had your Mr. Mehdi, we had your Davido, we've got DJ Spinner. We did something with Yemi Alade recently. We did something new with Wizkid as well. So yeah, this is home, man.
Okay, in your own words, how can you describe Nigerians? I mean, you have a different perspective of Nigerians, but anytime you come into Nigeria, how do Nigerians treat you?
The treatment is always home. I remember the first time we came in here. It started by immigration. You have to pass the immigration before you could enter anything. Hey, Gona. These are the Gona guys. We started taking pictures with everybody. Amazing response. That's why I would say we are maybe one of the first, artists from South Africa to introduce young Nigerian artists to do collaboration with other fellow South Africans, vice versa, whether it's Tanzania, it's Kenya, but I believe that, our collaboration with Mr. Mehdi and Davido also opened doors for other musicians to do collaborations.
Okay, tell us, you dropped Love Potion, so after Love Potion, what should we expect?
We will be dropping very soon a collaboration we did with Ja Praiser from Zimbabwe, and we're shooting a music video in a week's time. And after that, we're shooting a music video for the song we did with Wizkid. And so there's a couple of collaborations, that we did, and singles that we will be dropping. We'll be dropping about 5 videos this year. Yeah.
Okay, Mafikizolo, we love you, but before you go, can you just do an a cappella for Nigerians?
Did you pour me a love potion? Oh, my baby, I can't stop thinking about you.
Yeah.
Why, yes.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, please. You always come out very nice. How would you define your style?
You know what? I mix my style with, I mix African culture with Western culture because I'm trying to encourage, especially back in South Africa, the young people to wear African attires proudly. And I think, by mixing the Western culture and the African culture, it becomes more easier for them, to now start looking at wearing proudly African attires.
So do you design your outfits?
Yes, I do. I've got a clothing label. It's called NN Vintage. And for anyone at home who wants to follow that page on Instagram, it's NN_vintage. It's all about, looking beautifully African.
What do you think about Nigerian fashion?
I think it's amazing. I think we still have, when I look at the Nigerian Fashion Week, I still feel like, back at home, we still need to do a lot. We still need to grow because the designers here are just absolutely amazing. And I know a couple of celebrities back at home that have worn amazing outfits that were designed by Nigerian artists. And I've seen the red carpet, right here in Nigeria, how it looks, how the ladies look, and how people take fashion to another level, African fashion to another level. So much respect.
Did collaborating with Nigerian artists have any impact on your music? You started quite early,
I would say that back before we actually, our music was known because we've been in the game for more than 20 years. But I think collaborations take your music to a different level and introduces you to a different audience that you never had, Our collaboration with David, of course, of a song, Chele, they also introduced us to the West, market, not only Nigeria, but to the whole continent of Africa. And the more we continue to collaborate with different artists from different places, it introduced us to their market and them to our market. So that's what collaboration does. If you work together, then we are able to fuse different audiences, from one place to another, and we become one thing.
So what should your fans in Nigeria and South Africa expect from you next?
We just want to say our album is out. I know you guys, you know, you've got Wi-Fi, you got data, you got everything. Our new album 20 is out. It's out there. You guys can download. Like as I'm talking to you now, it's got amazing features. We on production. We also work with DJ Maporisa, the one who produced Corner. We still have the same team, and we also have Mastercraft on the beats. With Yemi Alade on one track with us, and we've got Wizkid on the track. We've got Selena Johnson, you know, and a lot of people know Selena Johnson. She's a most acclaimed international artist. We've got Ja Praiser from Zimbabwe. We've got Harmonize from Tanzania. So if you want a good album, a great album, that's the album to get. Back at Home, we've been nominated for the Summers. 6 nominations. I think we still lead in the pack. Love Potion, more especially Love Potion because it's almost on 10 million views. And you know, I want to talk about Happiness and Corner. They're far beyond 13, 15 million views because the love is amazing. So to our fans in Nigeria, please continue to support us as much as you supported us when we did Corner. Get this album. We want our biggest selling market to come from Nigeria.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you guys for your
cool.
time.
Great.
Okay, guys, you heard it. Mafikizolo in the building. These guys, superstars. Brah!